welcome to this week's Clinical Insights. So this week I want to share with you what it is that stood out with me in clinic that I most learned from working with my clients this week. And so the topic of this week is the power of vulnerability. So what do I mean by the power of vulnerability? Well, let me share you a little bit of the story that happened during the week in clinic. So as you know, I work with anxiety, I work with intuitive eating, and I work with addictions. And basically I work with people from all walks of life. Now, some people, when they come, they're pretty much closed off to the fact it's just, I want some hypnosis, I want to stop drinking, or I want to stop gambling, and that's it, like that's as it goes. And then I work with other people who are truly open, aware, awake on their spiritual path, who know that we're here for a reason, who come and it's like, all right, okay, look, I'm on my path and I've had, one or two things happen that's kind of knocked me sideways and I need some help to actually get back on the path. And so I basically work with people right along their path, and it's not somebody who's better or somebody who's worse than somebody else. We're all here on what many people call the human journey, yeah? And in that human journey, my perspective on things is that we're human, but we're more than human. I believe, for me personally and for others, that we are an energy or a soul in a body, and we come here on this pathway, and that when we have things like anxiety or depression, or if we're eating too much food, or if we're drinking or we're gambling, we're doing these things because we're actually off our path, yeah? And so we wouldn't really come and get help. We wouldn't necessarily evolve. We wouldn't grow if we didn't encounter these difficulties. And that truly is my philosophy on it, that a difficulty comes up, it's just letting us know, whoops, okay, I'm a little bit off my path, or I need to get some unconscious processes that I've been carrying around since childhood. I need to get them cleaned up so as I can actually move ahead, move forward in my life. So all that being said, this week I'm working with somebody who would be over on this side, who would be spiritually open, definitely on their path, definitely awake and, wanting to grow. And so one of my good friends had sent me a video, which really was incredible, very, very touching. And it's about the fact that, we've come here onto this planet on purpose, and that we have a purpose, and that literally as humanity, we're all waking up. And so it's a very personal video. It's a very kind of like a very touching video. And I wouldn't normally send this out to a client. And I thought, I wonder if. And then I waited for a day or two, and I was out walking. And I don't know about you, but I find that when I'm out walking, that's when I get my intuition. That's when I get my messages. And if I don't, meditate, or I don't do that, whoever it is or whatever it is on the other side wakes me up at 4:00 in the morning to let me know. So it's easier for me to just do it in the waking hours. So here I am, and I'm thinking, do I send this client this video? And so I did. I thought, you know what? I intuitively have been guided to send him this video. Maybe he's going to think, whoa, she's like way too wacky. No, I'm out of here. This is like too far. But as it turns out, actually, the person I sent it to was truly appreciative of actually receiving the video. And it was in alignment with them. And it was just it was a good reminder to me. And this is why I'm sharing this video with you. This is not just about me. I'm sharing this because this is about you. There will be times in your everyday life where you have the option of, kind of putting yourself foot in a step forward, but kind of fitting in with status quo and just kind of, not being truly who you are. Or there's the option of going, you know what? This is who I am. These are my beliefs. This is how I see things. And it doesn't mean that anybody else has to see it that way. It doesn't matter. It's just an opinion. And some people, they will gravitate towards your opinion, gravitate towards what you've got to say. Others will be like, whoa, maybe not for me. But that's actually okay. Because when you become vulnerable, when you really open up your heart, and there's a lot of people watching this, I know, and then sometimes, if we've been hurt before in relationships, or we've had disastrous relationships, or things happen, I've been there myself. Sometimes we can actually do this. We can actually close ourselves up. We can actually be like, I want to keep safe, And then it brings up all these vulnerabilities about whether or not we're lovable, or all of this whole array of things come out to the surface. But you know what? It really is about understanding that you are who you are. There is only one of you. Even if you're an identical twin, there's still only one of you, because you're not going to have exactly 100% the same likes, dislikes, you name it. You're probably going to have you're definitely going to have, I would guess, a different husband. So you've got this so even identical twins have got some differences. And so the message from clinic this week is that if you have, encounter this, just step into yourself. Just open up that vulnerability, open up your heart, and you, like me, might be pleasantly surprised at the positive results that actually comes back. So there you have it. That's this week's Clinical Insights. I will see you next week. Until then, if you have anxiety, if you've got issues around eating, if you are gambling or drinking or doing something that you really wish to get rid of, send me an email, hop on my website, let me know. Love to help you. See you then.